Hello everyone, I'm Shabrinath from the Soft Skills Department, Narayana Group of Institutions. So today we are going to discuss about the topic which is already there on your thumbnail. Yes, leadership. So regarding leadership, a lot of theories are there, lecture sessions are there, telling the points which says who is a leader and who is not a leader is there. But we are looking at a different angle altogether. We will be trying to know leadership in a more practical manner. So most of the motivation come from these days, especially these days, from the quotes we see everywhere. And if you look at the quotes, you find a major chunk of it being leadership. So I also love to start our today's session with a quote, one of my favorite, which is by Jack Welch, where he says, before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. I think this one quote tells the whole concept of what is leadership all about. Now, let me speak about who is a leader. Who all are a leader? What will you think if I say you are a leader? You'll be like, this guy is kidding to me, right? Absolutely not, I'm not. Let me explain. Suppose we take a small group of friends, a family, a district, a nation, everywhere you have one leader. In friends, you will call, this guy decides everything or this girl decides everything for the team. In a family, normally either the father or the mother is considered a leader. In a district, you have the panchayat members or whoever the administrative heads. Like state, this chief minister, prime minister at national level, and it goes on. They are tagged as leaders and they represent all of us. Now, I said you are a leader and probably you are not agreeing to that. That is what I really want to discuss during this entire session. Why I believe you are a leader. So, let's take a small example. You have a cultural function in your college or campus, and it's a dance program. You are very passionate about dance. You spend a lot of your time on dance and learning new stages of dance. Now, this event is being announced. Couple of you people have come together, and since you have a lot more of passion towards this art, you will do what? You will start suggesting. Why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? And probably when you show you have a good idea about what you are speaking, others might start agreeing with you, right? So finally they will be like, following your ideas and thoughts and the choreography part. What did just happen? You took initiative to bring out the best dance performance from everyone and you became a leader. Maybe you won't agree that's a leader thing. So rather let's put it exactly as a situational leader. That is my entire point for the day. All the people in the world are a leader, a situational leader rather, at one point of time or the other. You take in case of a family, and you are an automobile enthusiast, and in family they are planning for purchasing a new vehicle. Since you are an enthusiast of automobile, you start giving a lot of ideas and inputs to your dad and mom, technically giving clear details as to why a particular model is more suited for your family with all efficiency, economy, safety, all other features that vehicle provides. Probably there is a good chance your dad and mom agrees to your point. Again, you become a leader there, situational leader. Now, leadership is understood in different pattern. There are arguments, are leaders born or leaders are made, but I will tell it in a very simple manner. Whoever takes the responsibility of initiating any major aspects, even it can be simple aspect, but I'm telling it in a bit more serious context. Major aspects, I consider them as a leader. And a leader is not someone who is creating followers. They kind of, empower people. Now, I said about the car incident at your home or the dance incident at your campus. Now, let's see how it is connected. You have an expertise in dance or in automobile. That expertise is because of your passion. Now, that expertise and passion together made other people to take your guidance. And more people will be looking up to you. Next time a dance event comes up, people will approach you for ideas and suggestions or choreography. Next time any of your family members is taking, especially those who are not very good with automobile, they will come and seek your suggestions. You are a leader, right? So that is the point I am trying to say. You are passionate about something, you have competency, and then people will be following to take your guidance. They are not your followers exactly, because when they take your guidance, you are giving them the best. That means you are empowering them. Now let me come to one of my favorite stories when it comes to leadership. May not look exactly like a leadership story, but it is definitely one of my favorite stories about leadership. So what is that story? It's about a boy and his father and a beggar. So this boy and father lives in a forest, and one day while they were having meals, a beggar comes and knocks the door. The little boy, he is very empathetic. He gives away his meal to the beggar. The father was watching all these activities happening. And what happens? After the beggar leaves, the father asks the boy a question. Do you think you really helped him? The boy was like, yeah, he smiled and he was happy. I'm sure I did my part. So the father will say, let's take another instance. Instead of giving him one day meal, you had taken him out and made him learn how to find food for himself. Be it in the forest, we know a lot of places where to get food, nature's food, and also maybe take him to the pond, teach him fishing, and let him cook his own food. Then what happens? He stops begging. You made someone more powerful because he is no more begging and he knows how to get his food. Empowerment. That is what a leader does. A leader does not create followers. A leader creates more leaders. And all you need is passion, and based on that passion, you need a competency. Then you are a leader in your respective area. You may be a cook, you may be a mechanic, you may be a doctor, or you may be a civil servant. Whichever you are, or you are just a classmate, a student, doesn't matter. There is something called situations where you have your expertise. So with this, finally, before I end, understanding now we are undergoing the COVID situation, let me take a live example. There is this gentleman called Sonu Sood. He is a famous movie artist. Unfortunately, in movies he have donned more of a villain roles, the antagonist. But in real life, he is proving to be a hero, a real life hero. How? He started taking initiatives, something which was his passion, serving others, and then he used all his expertise. Now many people are surviving because of this one man. Now you'll be doubting, isn't it making someone else successful a leadership? How can surviving be leadership? Simple. Unless you are not alive, there is no success to be followed, right? So enabling anyone to be more powerful who was going to die is now surviving as a more powerful stage. That's also leadership. So with this note, I thank you all for listening to my personal perspective towards leadership. Maybe not much to do with the theoretical aspects, but then more of a practical way, I thought, which will be simpler and probably one way to look up to being a leader and being confident about you as a leader. If you think now you are a leader or you have leadership quality, Please encourage yourself. You're going to encourage more people and help more people. With that note, this is Shabrinath signing off.